Hello, good morning, War. Hello, good morning, everyone. We are back again to this wonderful program of Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship. This is a class that is fast growing in Africa, one of the best mentorship class that is fast growing in Africa. Super excited again to be here live this morning, sharing this awesome opportunity, among, great minds and those that are willing to go the extraordinary in life. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the start of another beautiful week. I want to say you are welcome. On this program, we've been impacting so many lives. We've been getting feedback, testimony personally. I have my, personal DM, like people just, hey, Afolabi, keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing fantastic. Wow, more grace and all that. I mean, that is quite encouraging. And that's what we want more people to keep doing here. And you know what? We are going somewhere because as of today, let's give it about in the next 2 days, we're going to be together here celebrating and jubilating that we have successfully achieved and we've completed 7 months of consistent daily podcasting on this amazing program. And to God be all the glory, we can always get better. All right, it's your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. We are again live in this beautiful week. And then guess what? We know that this is about to be the last week of the month of April. But guess what? We see how many things in stock for you. And that's why we recommend that you should go about seeing our videos and listen to some of the messages, the information we pull out there, and let that inform you and let that really push you up there. Yeah, Coach Dan, we did it. To God be all the glory. Getting started is one of the most difficult things. And sometimes along the line, you're going to face some difficulties, something that's going to make you like, you can do it. And that informs our teaching series for this week, which we tag the basic, or we call fundamentals to life change and success. Fundamentals to life change and success. Basic. The truth is that in the basic, there is nothing like, there's nothing like new when you talk about basic. Everything we do in life, ladies and gentlemen, there is always a basic to it. Basic to, life change. Basic to success, basic to work, basic to, even getting married, basic to counseling, basic to academics, everything. There is no new basic to anything in life. There's no new. Everything is being invented and everything has been put together for long. So today we will not be looking at every other thing, but we're going to be narrowing it down to basics of success. How can you get to enjoy the basics, which we call fundamentals to life and success? And these are the things we're going to be evaluating 4 of them. To begin this week, we will start by evaluating one of the key one to this basic to life change and success. To basic to life change and success. And first, we will start by talking about success. Success is everything, ladies and gentlemen. And I know on this program this morning, we know we have, many people watching and many people listening and many people that are going to say, I want you guys to know something that, there is no new fundamentals even to success. Success has its own basic principle. Success has its own, fundamentals, like you call basic fundamentals to success. And if you follow this thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you, carefully follow these things, you just decide to say, I'm going to follow it and I'm going to do it judiciously, to follow through the process. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, whatever area in your life you're looking at achieving success, you will definitely achieve it without nothing stopping you. Because when you put these fundamentals to life, you put fundamentals to everything, you will start to see that truly, truly, it is the same way it has always been. So just follow it tenaciously, follow it judiciously, and then begin to put these fundamentals to work. So we say success is just very basic processes. And in this process, we're going to talk about the way they say it. Now, first, I'll let you understand. Remember, I've once said here on this program that success is not doing the extraordinary things. Success is basically doing the ordinary things in an extraordinary way. So what are these ordinary things? So why are we just evaluating these ordinary things? What are the ordinary things? Now you begin to start a business for yourself. You're looking at starting a business, maybe picking up and, maybe you want to achieve or acquire another academic qualification to what you've had. And maybe you want to scale through the level you are in your own area, or anything you want to do. All right. So in terms of success, like we say, it has different relative meanings to anybody. Guess what you want to do first? Guess what? How you want to start it with? First, you must understand that success, the principle of success first is to not to castigate, is to get started at first. Sometimes it could look so difficult. Imagine when we share this morning that we are, in 2 days' time, we're going to be celebrating our 7th consecutive month of consistent daily podcasting. Now, to us as a community, to us as a team, what we have been able to do that's a huge success. How about we, I remember when we wanted to start then, Coach Dan is a witness, Madam Olulade too is here, and, I think 21st century, my wife too, it looks so difficult. There are many factors that said it's not going to work. Many things, I'll tell you. One of them is, how will you be able to come out to the world and then say something that is different from what you said yesterday? Now, it looks so difficult. It looks really impossible to achieve. Now, you know what got to me? I started looking at the way to do about it. Then what resonated to me was to mirror it, align it to one of my spiritual father, one of my, a spiritual father, a mentor of mine, Bishop David Oyedepo. I look at the lifestyle. I look at if that man can actually do, because it's not a superhuman, but it's just somebody that is dedicated in God's word. And I look at what this man is doing. I say, how about we mirroring this same thing? Because he started a program there called Covenant Hour of Prayers in 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, as I speak to you today, that program is running every single day, except for the weekend, every single day, 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. So we're talking about 1 hour program every day where people daily. In fact, I connect to that program every day, every morning before coming back to the library to study. So that is huge success. And if you look at 2016 to date, that is a whole lot of years. So how have they been able to do it? How is he been able to do it? First, he had on his mind that I will get started. So one of the first things to achieving success is getting started. First, when you've had clarity on your goal, I've got clarity first, and I said it here on this program. Have clarity on your goal. Have clarity on your achievement, what you want to achieve. When you have that, that informs the first thing. Then guess what? Get started. Get to work. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know that you have to be an extra person, or I think we improving every single day. If you ask me, Coach Dan is here, we improving. You know what we're doing? As we are teaching it, we are also getting better, and we are looking at feedbacks from people on how we can get better and how we can scale through this difficult period. If you look at it 7 months down the line, it's not joke at all. I mirror the same thing. It was the same process. It was the same principle. First, there's clarity he had from God. God said, begin so thing. And he said, okay, how am I going to do it? God is not going to tell you these are the ways. God has given you the inspiration. It's now for you to come up and sit down on how to develop it. What are you going to teach every single day? Can you imagine coming to give different content, different word every day? It's not really easy, but guess what? It can be easy when you study. So I'm not saying that it is easy, but remember that everything of value always comes with a cost. The dedication, the discipline to putting it together, the discipline to waking up to be on this program. And I commend everybody in this community, our wonderful, lovely community, which I call a family. People watching us from our Facebook, our live stream, our YouTube page, all those guys, they inform, they give us strength and the willingness to go and push further. So I put something this way. I said success is merely a natural result that comes from a consistent operations that comes from a practical result. Now, I take that again. success is merely a natural result. How do you call it merely a natural result? Because it won't look like it, but definitely it will eventually look like it. That comes from a consistent, now mark that word, consistent operations, because you have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it. You're not going to stop. We are not stopping, but rather we keep pushing it further. It comes from that natural, consistent natural result that comes from a practical result too. All right. So because when you look at it, it will comes from that thing that you're doing. It's not going to come from the things that you're not doing. So you have to get to that work. It is from that work you're doing when you are consistent in what you are doing, when you are dedicated, when you are committed, when you are grounded in what you are doing. By having a focus, not being distracted. And we talked about distraction last week, not being distracted. Focus. Remember, we say success is what? A progressive realization of a worthy idea. To me, I call it a journey. One of my mentors, David Imoniti, once said, success is like a moving target. It keeps going. You're not going to get there. You're not going to get to that destination. Guess what? The destination is what we call the goals. So you have to put the goals. If you get to this point, where are you going to take it the next? Or what next step are you going to take to it? So we encourage every single person watching us, listening to us, that one of the basic, or we call basic fundamental to life change, basic fundamental to life change and success is to begin with this 4 basic elements of of change, of life change, of success. And we begin by evaluating and talking about the first, which is success. And success is everything. You want to start anything. It could be that maybe you're looking at going after or having a better home, better relationship. And to me, that matters a lot. I tell you, some of us that we have been married, I mean, my marriage is over 5 years now. I think I can talk on this. I can talk to this because I look at that life. I look at what I was doing. I look at how I want to have the best of home. I look at some of the things that has to be committed in terms of discipline. Even if it's not convenient for me, sometimes I make it work. Now, I was having a chat with Coach Dan just last weekend. I don't know if it was, I think it was Saturday night. And I wanted to know, because one of the reasons why he couldn't, anchor the program on Thursday was because he took his son for the mock exam. And when he said, you know what, and I called him, I said, Coach, how was it like? The fact that this man is able to sacrifice, this is a commitment. He canceled every other program, and he said, it is worth it if I drive my son to that school and go and check out the exam and, look at the school and, look at what the kind of program, look at what they're going to put together. Imagine, because he knows what he's doing. He knows that if he put the son through the right thing, while growing up, the son will not depart from it. Just like the Bible said, train up a child in the ways of the Lord, so that when he grows up, he's not going to depart from it. Imagine that is a conscious effort. That is a deliberate effort, because he knows what he wants to do. And we look at what just happened over the internet here in Nigeria when talking about these pupils these kids from, Chrisland, and, they took them abroad. And one of the ladies, one of the female students started misbehaving with the men too. I'm not talking about like this is how the story goes or this, but I think that it is somebody's negligence that has caused that thing to happen. So it is about some conscious discipline, some conscious commitment, some kind of input that we all need to put into something to make out the most out of something. So it has to do with every one of us. In talking about achieving success, one of the things that will help you to achieve it is discipline. You have to be disciplined in the process. You have to be disciplined no matter what. And then you must also be willing to give some things out. It is not everything you want to have your way. Some of us will say, I will just enjoy my life. I don't care. Let me tell you something. You enjoy your life. You can enjoy your life, but guess what? How about your destiny? How about those things that matters to you? How about your future? When you say, oh, I'm going to enjoy it now. How about you just looking at it and saying, I'm going to discipline myself to achieve this thing, or I'm going to sacrifice this particular period of time, then after a while, then we start seeing it that this thing going to run on autopilot. And these are the things that has to do with good parenting and also every other thing we're doing. So ladies and gentlemen, this morning, the fundamentals to life change, and basically we're talking about success this morning, has to begin by first having clarity, be deliberate about what you do, have clarity on what you want to do, your step, and then guess what? Get started with it. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination, like they said, is the biggest dream killer. Don't say, until I have this, that is when I'm going to get started. And to some of us that are in business, you know what? You procrastinate until when you have the big money. So some of us that maybe we have parents, we have old people, we have people we want to, like that God has put around you, and maybe you're blessed with something, maybe or other thing. Don't say that until when you have achieved this thing, that is when you can be of impact. You can start to impact somebody with the little that you have. Get started. Just start anyway. Just start. Make sure whatever thing you want to do, maybe you want to do, you're looking at something now that you want to do during the course of the week, or you want to start as at today, this morning, I encourage you to just start it. Look at it. You don't have to be perfect. Just get started, then you grow into perfection. According to John C. Maxwell, he said, growth precedes greatness. It means that you grow gradually into greatness. And I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, don't wait until everything is perfect. Don't wait until everything you get all the checks marked. Now, this quite interests me a lot when I see most people that want to go into business, especially when it comes to digital online businesses. Some people ask me, Afolabi, you know what? I want to evaluate this business, but I didn't get all the checks marked. Like they don't have this, they don't have that. Hello, you see, sometimes you just have to start and believe that, whatever you're starting for yourself is going to prosper. When I go into opportunities or businesses, you know what I do? I haven't done my own due diligence. I just commit the rest to God. And I believe that whatever I put my hands on shall also prosper. So ladies and gentlemen, success, remember, like we said, it is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. And I'll tell you something, success is merely a natural result. It doesn't look it. It's not going to look it at first. It's never going to look at it. It's not going to look like it's all makeup. It's all ready. It's all, put together like so perfect. It doesn't look like that at first. That comes from a consistent, the one that will make it look like it has to come from the consistent, operations, consistent input that also come from a consistent practical results. All right. That's what happened. So ladies and gentlemen, the first that we are talking about, or we've talked about this morning, is that word success. It means a whole lot. Every one of you have a different meaning of what success could look like or could be to you this morning. So tomorrow we're going to talk about wealth. All right. What does it take, or what does it mean to be wealthy? What does wealth mean? How does wealth comes to play? We're going to talk about that tomorrow, and I encourage you to stay put. So, but guess what? Before we leave here this morning, I encourage you to get started on that project you want to do. Get started on that thing you want to, see it happen for yourself. Don't just say, until I have all these things. Just get started and believe. And in getting started in something, don't wait, because time may not be there for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got value for this time this morning. I hope you got value for being on our program. And we encourage you to be part of our, big community here, a Wealth Secret Mindset mentorship class. This is a class that is one of the fastest growing mentorship class in Africa. To God be all the glory. The community is expanding every single day. Like I shared earlier, in the next 2 days, we're going to together be celebrating our seventh month of consistent daily podcast, and we encourage you to also help us grow and expand this community more. All right, that's why we tell you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube button. Make sure you click on the bell button so that you can be notified every time we put up any new video content out there, and that will inform and also help to improve your life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all of us. This is from all of us here at Wealth Secret. And we want to say Thank you for staying put. Thank you for supporting our program. Thank you, because what we do here has no business attachment of whatsoever, just strictly mentorship development. And we've had different teaching series that has helped everyone every single day. Guess what? We are always here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, every week, week in, week out, to give you the best. All right? Take care, guys. But before concluding, let me